Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it. And not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
To throw, Young. That one's complete to Legette. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
It's going to be third. They need one. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. Able to convert. Third and short, and they pick up 4.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4 down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. We'll dump this down to Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Here's Young. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
His kick is good. Makes the score Panthers 17, Jaguars 7. Sam Martin set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Washington now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line. On red.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
The 42-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go. So, hey, Ginger.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And a critical tackle there. They get close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Blue check. Ready.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Set. Ready.
Here's Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and
Let's go.
this just supports my case.
Black. 95. Set.
Look at play action with Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Here's Young to throw. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
So goes. Here we go.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Jackson.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
A gain of 18 on the play. First
Let's go
down.
now.
They'll motion over Thielen. To throw is Young. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Lisa 24. 13. Son, this is a hunt.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
At the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready, and
Off the play fake. Here's Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll bring up second and goal.
here we go. Ready?
Out of the shotgun. Young. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of a
So
yard.
it is fourth down, and here comes Matthew Wright for the Panther field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers will extend their third quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Get your money up. I'm the money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous.
Hey, Phil.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Christian Roseborough there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's swung out to Etienne. Trying to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but he doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to third down.
This is one of those times, Mike, where you're actually better off just throwing the ball away. And yes, it's nice to get that reception, but it really just results in a wasted down.
He'll look middle. He's got his man complete. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Jaguars 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Xavier Ligon. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
On the double. Red cut.
On first down is Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Ready.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Break.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Set.
They'll motion over Thielen.
Cut.
Now Young. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Okay. Break.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Set.
A give up the middle. It's Hubbard. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a Carolina 1st down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently.
Ready.
Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready up. Quick. Yep. Down. Ready.
They'll try the right side with Hubbard. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And this is a slight improvement over the previous plays. They're going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now Young. That's taken in by McMillan. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming. And he has missed this one. No good. and they will not be able to make this a two-possession game.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
And he's down on the other side of midfield, marking him at the 48-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
First and 10. Let's go. 36-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Out to his right. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Nick Scruton, second-round pick, showing that athleticism. He's got a sack here in his debut. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Lisa 24. Hey, so, here we go.
Lawrence. That's caught downfield by Hunter. And will move his ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for first and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down.
Hey. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And it'll be third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Red on red.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Opposite. Green. Ready.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Here we go. Set.
They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 3 brings up third and 4.
Ready. Ready.
They'll motion over Thielen.
52 Bulls. Ready.
To throw is Young. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. On fourth down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
41-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
On red.
Throwing is Lawrence. To the left side, caught by Hunter. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. This is caught 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. Oh, he missed it. It is no good. What a time for a miss, as this game will remain tied here in the closing stages of the fourth quarter.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. Throwing is Young. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, Jack.
Here's Young. To throw. Thrust. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers. Important punt here in this tie game late. This fielded inside the 35.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, go!
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout this. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moments.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. More times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown on the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey, Rob.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Great job.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. 3rd down coming up.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Tershawn Wharton working his way in to register his 1st sack of the new season. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 41-yard line.
Drill, 52.
Young to throw on 1st down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. And it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Nice play there by the defender, able to get his hand up on that ball and break up the pass. And frankly, if he's able to come down with that catch, he'd be playing offense.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Ready?
Now Hubbard, and he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll dump this down to Hubbard. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. They'll motion over Thielen. On 4th down, Young. Get this complete. It's Thielen over the middle. And he's got the 1st down. Well done there as they pick up a 4th and 5.
1st and 10.
22 meters. Ready.
A run with Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike. And give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Look at this. They go with their tight end on third down. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And another chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Hubbard. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Another run here with Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
38.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
From the gun, it's Young. This one intercepted. That's the safety from Bell. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Red on red. Red.
This run straight ahead for ETN.
Travis Etienne, the ball carrier.
The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 38 yards. On 1st down is Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. So that's going to do it. Bit unsatisfying, not the way either team expects to begin the regular season, but better than being 0-1, I suppose. Both teams will have a record of 0-0-1